learners, how are you today? I am Teacher Irene, ready to guide you in doing your activity in health. Today, we will discuss on practices that are considered myth about non-communicable diseases. So, you are expected to record and describe your health practices. Do you know that you have the biggest part in this module? With your cooperation and participation, this task will be carried smoothly. So be ready with your paper, ball pen, pencil, and your self-learning module. This module will help you understand the different myths and fallacies about non-communicable diseases and how to be equipped with the right knowledge and correct practices to become healthy. As we all know, health has been an integral factor in every human being. Our health decides our ability to become productive in everything that we do. Thus, health has to be developed, monitored, and maximized in its fullest capability.
Let's proceed to what I know. In this phase, you will answer activity which will assess your prior knowledge on the topic that we're going to discuss. Read each statement carefully. Place a check on your paper if you think the statement is a fact. Place an X if you think the statement is a myth. Number 1. Allergies can persist even after childhood. Number 2. Both young and old people can get arthritis. Number 3. Eating heavy meal right before sleeping is theorized to cause bangungot. Number 4. Eating gecko or lizard may cure asthma. Number 5. Taking a bath on Friday will not make you sick. Let's check your answer to know your score. Number 1. Check. Number 2. Check. Number 3. Check. Number 4. X. Number 5. X.
Now, let's proceed to our lesson. But before that, let's do the recap. Let's see if you still remember our previous lesson by answering the multiple choice.
Let's move now to what's in. Read the statement carefully and choose the letter of the best answer. Number 1. Which is a non-communicable disease? A. Cancer. B. Influenza. C. Dengue fever. D. Tuberculosis. Number 2. Your friend is asthmatic. What do you think he or she should do to prevent an attack? A. Exercise. B. Manage stress. C. eat a balanced diet? D. All of the above. Number 3. This treatment of cancer involves attacking the cancer cells with X-ray. A. Surgery. B. Chemotherapy. D. Drug therapy. D. Radiation therapy. Number 4. Which is a causative factor for non-communicable disease? A. Virus. B. Poor diet. C. Stress. D. Environmental hazard. Number 5. You noticed that your grandmother is experiencing sudden weight loss, excessive thirst, and lack of energy. What type of disease do you think is evident? A. Arthritis. B. Hypertension. C. Diabetes. And D. Renal failure. Check your answers now. Number 1. A. Number 2. D. Number 3. D. Number 4. A. Number 5. C.
Welcome to our new lesson. After recalling your lessons on non-communicable diseases, you are now ready to start with your topic. Maintain an open mind, be ready to learn. So let's start with the first activity.
Let's proceed to what's new. Have you ever heard your mother saying not to take a bath on Friday night because you will get sick, and you will never ask her why? Since our culture taught us to respect and listen to our elders. But have you ever asked yourself, is it true that I'll get sick? Let's read and analyze the situation and answer the processing questions. The mother asked her daughter not to sleep while her hair is still wet, else it will blind her. The daughter immediately followed what her mother said. Why did the mother ask her daughter to dry her hair before she goes to sleep? Do you believe that sleeping with wet hair causes blindness? What is it? Remember the saying, health is wealth, a famous saying that refers to the importance of health to us. Our health is the key to our happiness, but sad to say there are practices in the world that contradict the proper way of being healthy. What is a myth? According to Merriam Dictionary, myth is a popular belief or tradition that has grown up around something or someone, meaning it is only a form of practice established through the span of time without any form of scientific study. In short, it is a false perception. What is a fallacy? Fallacy is an often conceivable argument using false or invalid inference. Both concepts have the same definition on a false and mistaken idea. Let's proceed to what's more. Here's an activity for you. The purpose of this task is finding out the different myths and fallacies about non-communicable diseases in your community. Activity number 1. Make a survey by interviewing your grandparents, siblings, parents, and friends about the different myths and fallacies about the non-communicable diseases that you heard in your community. Activity number 2. Choose 3 myths or fallacies you have written in the last activity and research scientific articles, study, or statements that counter or debunked the myths or fallacies.
You're almost done. Let's find out what you have learned from this activity.
Let's have now what I have learned. Complete the statement and by writing something about what you learned from myths and fallacies on non-communicable diseases.
Congratulations! You did it well. This time, your creativity will be tested. Illustrate a fact and a myth from the list last activity.
What I can do. Make a simple drawing that will show a myth and fact about the common misconception on non-communicable diseases. Now, let's check how far you understood about the lesson by answering the assessment. Read each statement carefully. Place a check on your paper if you think the statement is a fact. Place an X if you think the statement is a myth. Number 1. Allergies can persist even after childhood. Number 2. Cancer is a disease of the rich people. Number 3. Lung cancer only affects smokers. Number 4. Both young and old people can get arthritis. Number 5. Sleeping with wet hair causes blindness.
Good job! You were able to do all the activities given to you. Hope you enjoy doing them. Goodbye everyone. God bless.